Originally I had a video made about Enlisted during the Cold War, but as of right now it doesn't seem like it's pretty possible because Enlisted has just announced that we are planning not to hit it in the Cold War or modern conflict into right now. But not all hope is lost because Enlisted is doing something very wonky. Of course, this video has been made possible for the friends at Discord. Meaning that you haven't liked, subscribed, or joined Discord, highly suggest that you do. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about Enlisted's new campaign and late stage weapons, I guess. But without further ado, let's get started. The first thing that they said is quote unquote, it's getting more interesting and exciting content for late stage World War II weapons, which will appear in game, which raises the question, besides the Tiger H, the IS-2 1944, and other similar weapons to the AK-44 and STG-44 variants, what could Enlisted give us? Because as of right now, from what I know from history and whatever you want to call this, game types, all of the weapons that we have right now is very, very late war, and unless Enlisted wants to do a Call of Duty, then we're not going to be seeing any sort of historical accuracy, which, if you ask me, Enlisted can just go full War Thunder and give us prototype weapons, which, hey, it could be possible. But if you ask me, Enlisted serves better actually to go into Cold War, but I understand where Enlisted is coming from. They are in a very difficult process, as they say themselves, and it's very time consuming, according to them again, that getting a new progression for Enlisted, which is very, very important in my idea. But that said, I do believe that Enlisted will benefit from the Cold War, especially after that. But before we get to see a Cold War, I am pretty sure, almost very sure, that we're going to get more interesting campaigns with essentially late stage World War II weapons. Now, if the campaigns that I'm thinking of are correct, they're going to be France and potentially Finland, looking more and more like it, because it does say quote-unquote campaigns. Now, Enlisted used the word campaigns, which is probably interesting because there are not going to be any campaigns anymore, unless Enlisted wants to give us another campaign, which is weird. But as of right now, I fully believe this word campaign can just be translated to factions. Now, there are going to be at least one faction, because they did say campaigns, which could translate to factions in this case, and my guesses are either France, which is almost confirmed, and Finland or China, which are also high possibilities. But that said, in my opinion, these late stage weapons in these factions are really hard because France is known for not having a lot of late stage weapons, nor do essentially the Chinese or Finnish. And what I really expect from Enlisted is the fact that all these late stage weapons are just going to be extremely hard to get, and historically there are not a lot of sources. And honestly, although Enlisted has not gotten into the modern conflict, which does make sense, I hope Enlisted just gets into more interesting campaigns. But what do you guys think about these quote-unquote late-stage weapons, which, honestly, if you ask me, there's not going to be a lot. And what do you think about these interesting campaigns that you guys can expect? But that said, that's all for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join Discord, and I'll see you in the next one.